Now in session. I'm ready to proceed with the docket. Good morning to everyone who has joined.
Good morning. Oh.
Good morning.
The attorneys, place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court Defense Attorney, PD 23863. Judge, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can. Good morning, Ms. Reed, and your Mr.
Thank you.
Mr.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Drug Treatment Court Defense Counsel. I too would make a similar motion.
Thank you, Mr. Frank. The motion is granted. Good morning to all of the case managers. I'll start with Mr. Yancey in the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey and Ms. Cleveland.
Good morning, Your Honor. Toshi Cleveland, case manager for 36th District Court, and I hope you can hear me and see me too.
I can. Good morning. And Mr. Griffin?
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Judge.
I'm ready. Mr. Hawkins, if you did, Mr. Hawkins. Very good. All right, Mr. Hawkins, if you can unmute for me. And while he's doing that, Ms.
Am I unmute? You can hear me, Judge?
Can. Let me have Ms. Robbs place her appearance on the record very quickly. Ms. Robbs.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ebony Robbs, Drug Treatment Court Case Manager.
All right. Hawkins, state your name.
Gregory Hawkins.
How are you this morning, Mr. Hawkins?
Good, Judge Holmes. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Glad it's Friday, but I'm doing
Me too. Yeah.
We have case number 17045478801. And Ms. Cleveland, I believe Mr. Hawkins is your case. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, he is.
All right. I do not have my notes with me, and so I'm going to.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hawkins is doing very well. He is negative with all of his screens thus far. He's compliant at JAMS testing. I speak to him about once a week, so he does call and check in with me to let me know that things are going okay or if there's some concern. I've had an opportunity to speak with his counselor over at DRP, where he is registered now for outpatient. His counselor is Mr. Killing. Mr. Killing indicated to me that he is compliant with his meetings. However, Mr. Killing wasn't available to counsel him because he had to be out of the office for some time. But Mr. Hawkins had been seeing other counselors, and he had been attending his groups, and he's compliant with his 12-step meetings as well. So he's doing very good so far.
And where is Mr. Hawkins? Where is he residing at this time?
His address. Oops.
His address on the record. Just tell me where he's residing.
Where he was residing before, his permanent address remains the same. It is with the court file.
So he's at his apartment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Very good. I see Mr. Hawkins smiling. That makes you happy. How have you been since you've been home?
I'm doing what I need to do. Making my 12-step meetings, attending group, participating in my recovery. You know what I'm saying? Staying focused on what I need to do, not what I want to do.
All right. Very good. Very good. And so I know you're glad to be home, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And you want to stay there, right?
Yes, ma'am. No question.
All right. Then you hold the key to staying there.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue to work your recovery. You deserve it. You owe it. So well, Mr. Hawkins, how do you feel physically?
I feel good. I'm keeping my doctor appointments. I'm doing what I need to do. Like I said, I've been making a lot of meetings, staying around positive people. I've been a lot of people that's in recovery. My best friend, one of my best friends, she got 30 years. She's been somewhat like a sponsor to me. Just staying in contact with people that's doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Very good. So you have connected with a friend who has 30 years in recovery.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful that she should be able to encourage you, and you should be able to pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. And she can probably help you with a few things.
Yeah, she can. She knows me real well.
All right, very good. I'm not gonna ask you how well, but all right. And so, Mr. Hawkins, because I be nosy, Mr.
Yeah, I know. You supposed to.
I'm supposed to be.
Right.
Mr. Hawkins, how are
Yeah.
they treating you at Detroit Recovery Project? How are things going there?
Mr. Killing, he's a good support system. I got an open rapport with him. He's my recovery coach. He's my sponsor almost. I can talk to him about anything. You know what I'm saying? We got that kind of rapport, and he's a big help. He's supposed to have been available this morning, but I think he has something else to do. But I'm all right with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying, Judge Holmes?
How are your daughters?
They fine. I talked to my daughter yesterday, matter of fact. The one that notified me about my Zoom thing, Dana, I talked to her yesterday, and everything's good. It's good.
Are they proud of you, Mr. Hawkins, and that you've made this change?
Oh yeah. Really, it's for me, because I was real resistant when we first started this. You know what I'm saying? You even told me that I was still trying to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? And my way never got me anywhere. And it's about to change. I learned a lot about being in Elmhurst, about changing my way of thinking. Because a lot of times I want to be resistant. And it's about change in my life today.
Yeah. One day at a time, Mr. Hawkins, right?
Yeah, you're right, Judge Holmes. You're right.
One day at a time. I'm progress. Look good when you're doing the right thing for yourself. You look good. You feel good. I've checked all the boxes for you this morning.
Okay, thank you.
All right. What do you need us to help you with, if anything?
Nothing right now. Just I want to, stay on this path and go through this, what we're going through, and go to the next phase, my next phase of your program, of this program. Brother.
All right. Very good. Very good. And Ms. Cleveland will be looking at that. And I know you're in touch with her, and you all can have some conversations about that, okay? But I'm just today, and that you're doing well. And all of the reports that I've received about you so far have been really good. So I'm very proud of you, Mr. Hawkins.
Thank you, Judge Holmes. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Hawkins, a good report. You seem happy. I'm glad you're at home. You understand that you have to follow the contract, no drugs, no alcohol, do your drug testing, and you can stay at home. But you understand that you do have to follow the contract. We're proud of what you're doing. Keep up the good work and be safe, Mr. Hawkins.
Thank you, George. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Hawkins, it's great to see you transitioning to your apartment as you've done. You've been doing great. Keep up the great work, sir. We are proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who's processing Ms. Ellis, but I'm going to turn off her camera, and the case manager should give her a call. Okay. All right. Very good. With that, Ms. Cleveland, when do you have Mr. Hawkins coming back to see me?
Your Honor, he would be returning on April 9th at 8:30 a.m. for a Zoom hearing.
All right. Does that sound good to you, Mr. Hawkins?
Yes, it does, Judge Holmes.
All right, wonderful. So good to see you. Enjoy
Same
your
here.
weekend. I want you to be safe, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. I am ready on Tanya Joe Wright. Miss Wright, if you could unmute for me. Good morning to you and Miss Stradalack.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. State your name for the record.
Tanya Joe Wright.
Miss Stradalack, place your name on the record.
Angela Stradalack.
All right. I have the following, Miss Wright. I have case U 43418, U 7602961, and case number 180615220.
You're fading out, Judge. You're fading out a little bit, Judge.
Can you hear me now?
In and out, Judge.
Computer. Ms. Drew, if you could let the IT coder know that I'm still having the same issue with my computer. Brought it in for week before last, and they said it was resolved, that my volume goes in and out. Give me a second.
Okay, I will let them know. Okay.
I can hear you. So let's get started. Miss Wright, tell me, how are you doing?
Good. Doing good. Had the week off of work. Go back to work on Monday. Corresponding with my sponsor, which is a really good thing for me, you know, something I wasn't doing before. And it's helping me see, you know, issues that I need to, you know, get in touch with. I can't hear you.
Beautiful technology.
Yeah.
If you're saying something, Judge, we can't hear you.
Made it bigger. Here. There she is. Everybody's quiet.
All right, we are back on the record. Is this a lot better?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All
Yes,
right,
it is.
sorry about that, you all. Okay, let's do it. And so, Miss Wright, you said that you've been off a week. Were you on vacation or just off?
Well, not really vacation. I wish. They're updating their systems at my job, so
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You're gonna go back on Monday. So that's a good thing. I know you're looking forward to that, right?
yes, very much.
Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
You also indicated that you are now sharing more with your sponsor. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was something that before I was not. I really didn't believe I needed it.
Okay.
Now I know it's very important to my recovery.
All right. Very good. And it is very important to your recovery. And I hope that you have a sponsor that you're comfortable enough with where you can have some real open and honest discussions with them.
Right.
All right. Very good. How are they treating you? Miss Stradilak, how are they treating you?
Good.
I mean, I'm asking Tanya. Joe,
Oh.
Joe, how are they treating you?
Oh, they're doing good with me.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Stradilak, what do you want to share with us about Miss Wright on this morning?
She's doing well. She's doing really good, like she was in the beginning, but only she's addressing, it's by experience that if we don't deal with some of the things that we don't want to become vulnerable about, eventually they'll deal with us, and it's usually in the case of using. So she's doing that, and I'm really proud of her. It takes some courage.
Very good. Very good. Miss Wright, tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
What I've learned. Oh, wow. I don't know.
You haven't learned anything about yourself, about recovery, about
How
life?
to control my anger when things are being said to me that I really don't like. How to not react to it. How to learn how to talk to that person. I mean, I haven't just learned that, but I'm getting better at it.
You're getting better at it. Very
Yeah.
good. But that's really, really good, Miss Wright, because you know people are gonna make you angry in life, right?
Oh yeah.
Situations will make you angry in life, right?
Yeah.
And you've got to know how to respond in a way that it's not detrimental to you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go. Very good. What do you need us to help you with, Miss Wright, if anything?
I mean, nothing at the moment. I do have my counselor from the guidance center here, Amber. She's really good support for me too.
Wonderful. Let me have Miss Dudley place her appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amber Dudley, therapist from the Guidance Center.
All right, Miss Dudley, so good to have you. How's Miss Wright doing?
Your Honor, Miss Wright is doing very well. I originally started seeing her, I think, when she first entered her drug court program. And I want to, point out the differences that I've seen from her the first time around compared to now. So as she was saying, she has been much more open this time about things that are going on in her life, about situations. And I think she is realizing now the things that she was lacking in her recovery the first time around, and now she's trying to get those things. So like she said, being more open with her sponsor, working the steps, finding different ways to work the steps that work for her to where she understands. We've been working a lot on, like she was saying, what kind of happened last time, maybe not handling stress, not utilizing her supports. And now we're working on ways to relieve stress, to work on that anger, as she was saying, and communication and things like that. So she's doing wonderful. All her drug screens with us have been clean. She's been attending both individual and group. So I can't say enough good things about her.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for the work that you're doing with Ms. Wright. We appreciate it. She's come a long way. And we've seen the new and improved Tanya Joe, right? And I encourage her to look in the mirror because I love what I see. And I hope that she loves what she sees as well. Because she's certainly not the same person who came to us more than a year ago. And so
Absolutely, Your Honor. Absolutely.
Thank you, Ms. Dudley.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Wright appears to be doing very well. I thought it was important to get her a recovery coach on Zoom so we can hear firsthand. We're just happy that she's opening up. Hopefully she can open up fully so we can have a full recovery.
Yeah.
So at this point, things are going really well, really on course right now.
All right. Very good. Very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikes, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Wright. A good report. You're working the program. You're in a safe place. We're proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Keep the good work, Ms. Wright, and be safe. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Wright, you've certainly come a long way. It's great to see it. It's great to see your growth and your consistency with this program now. And you should be proud of yourself because we're proud of you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Wright, any questions for the court or for any of the members on the team?
No, I have no questions.
All right, very good. Any questions from Ms. Dudley or Ms. Stradilak? No questions? All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, when do you have Ms. Wright coming back to see us? Or is she coming back for face-to-face with you?
Face-to-face, Your Honor. She's in phase 3, so we have her coming back April 23rd at 9:30, Your Honor, for face-to-face.
All right, very good. And so, right, make sure if you need us before that, we're available. You can always dial in. You'll be in contact with Mr. Yancey. And so I won't hear about you. Well, I'll hear about you, but I won't see you for a moment. But if you need me, know that we're here, okay?
Okay, you said April 24th?
23rd.
23rd? Okay.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Here. Thank you. Be safe. Have a great weekend, all three
Yes.
of you.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
Yes.
you.
Have a good day.
Hey, I am ready on Ms. Horenstein. If you could unmute for me, Ms. Horenstein. Good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor.
You look good today, Ms. Horenstein. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Wonderful. State your full name for the record.
Stephanie Arlette Hornstein.
All right. I have the following case number 20004457101. Ms. Horenstein, what have you been doing? Because you look great.
I've been adjusting here at Naomi's Nest.
You've been adjusting?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I've just been getting to know myself a little bit better, and it's a pretty hard program. So, you know, we're in groups all day till 8 o'clock at night. Not all day till 8 o'clock, but you know, so just working on me.
All right. And how does that feel, Ms. Horenstein?
Feels good.
Okay. Tell me what you've been learning. Tell me what you've been doing.
Well, I have it written down for you because I know you always ask.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I do.
So our group this week with Alice Johnson. So something I really identified with was to stop accepting failure and strive for success. Because for so long I served my own self-destruction, and right before the miracle would happen, I would give up on myself. So I'm just working on feeling good and being able to just know that it's okay to do good, that I don't have to be used to failing and quitting, and being okay with, you know, just not being who I know I need to be. So, let's see. Yeah. I don't want to go on and on because I wrote like a whole page, but I think that's enough maybe for you. I don't know.
Okay. But you're working on you, right, Ms. Horenstein?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Have you been in touch with your children?
Yes, Your Honor, I have. I just talked to them last night. I called my sister and she happened to be on the other line with my daughter, so she three-wayed us in. And then on Saturdays, I get to do a Zoom with her for 45 minutes. So, and I briefly talked to my son. He's not a big phone person, so he's going to be, they went to court on it, so he's permanently okay at, well, not permanently, but the judge decided that he's safe and okay in California with his dad. So,
Okay.
and that's what he wants to do right now. So I just have to be okay with that too. And my daughter has a job interview on Saturday. She's in 11th grade, you know, at Renaissance. She's so excited. She has a job interview at Panera.
Oh, good for her.
I'm so excited for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful. All right, very good. Do you notice a difference in yourself, Ms. Horenstein?
Yes, I do.
Tell me, is there anything you can share about what's different?
Just working on myself and not worrying about like just other people and where they're at and trying to not work on me. Like in the past, I've just really like sometimes gotten away of what I have to do with myself and looked at other people or, you know, just not focus on myself. So this time I've just learned a lot from my mishaps in the past 8 months with you. And, you know, so it's almost like they say that like all the times, you know, that you've relapsed or, you know, made mistakes, if you learn from them, then, you know, you can move on. And I feel like I really learned from them.
Then you're in recovery. When you make mistakes, but you learn from them, because we all make mistakes, right? And we all stumble, you know, we all step in those potholes, but when you can learn from them, then that means you're going somewhere. You're in recovery. You're actively in recovery. And so I'm glad to hear that you're learning from those mistakes that you've made and that you've rolled up your sleeves and you're willing to do the work. What's been the hardest part for you so far, Ms. Horenstein?
Not having my phone.
That's the. That's just what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I could, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, do you all remember a day when we didn't have cell phones and we didn't have all this connectivity? We used house phones and we lived and we were safe and we didn't die from it. Do you all remember those days?
Yes, Judge. I missed the payphones on the corners. Every corner had a payphone. And it was a good thing because when my car broke down, I could always walk over to a payphone and call for help. Where are the payphones today, Judge?
And Mr. Reed, I can remember that when we went out, my mother made sure you had to have a quarter because the payphone, at one time it was a dime or a nickel and it went up to a quarter and it wouldn't take change. You know, it wouldn't take like variations of 25 cents. You had to have a quarter. So my mother made sure all three of us, the three girls, we each had a quarter and we lived. We're still here, 50 plus. Yes, we're still here, Ms. Horenstein. You are.
I remember those days. My mom used to make me check in on Friday night at skating at a certain time. And if I didn't call her from that payphone, she was going to pick me up early to go home. And we have a payphone here. So I'll let you know, Mr. Reed, you don't have to miss the payphone because I have to use the payphone. I'll use the payphone for you, Mr. Reed, okay?
Mr. Reed, she says she'll use the payphone for you because there's a payphone at Naomi's Nest.
Thank you, Ms. Horenstein.
All right, Mr. Ficus, what do you want to say to Ms. Horenstein? Okay, everybody else is faded out, and even Ms. Horenstein's voice went low. Is it now? If the home computer is acting up, we have a real problem. Okay,
I think I'm good.
There you go.
That's the color of the computer screen behind me. But Ms. Horenstein, great job. I can see it in you that you're making a transition. Keep up the great work. Keep working at it. I think you're getting the tools to work on that, and we are very proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Ms. Horenstein, what questions do you have for me today or for the team?
Okay, so
your voice is very faint. And you were louder earlier.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's still very faint.
Yeah, this compute, hold on a second. We might have to log on to another computer.
Okay, can you hear me? I want to know your questions.
Very well.
Okay, I can hear you a little bit better, but
Okay.
so what's your question?
Okay, so my first thing I wanted to say.
There you go.
Better.
Okay, I'm really close though into the camera, so hold on.
Okay.
My case manager wasn't able to be here, but I'm sorry, what's your position? The house manager is sitting next to me because the case manager just had a suggestion referral of transitional housing, but I don't know if we're, not right now, not right now, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then the second thing is I just wanted to know if Miss Cleveland has heard anything from Frank Murphy, because I can't get a hold of my lawyer, so I don't know when my next court date is there. I know she talked to them last time.
Miss Cleveland, have you heard anything about the pending matter at Frank Murphy?
No, I haven't, but I can reach out after court to find out what her next court date is and email it to her counselor, Miss Wusu over there, so she'll know. And I'll do it immediately after court in case it's coinciding with this court date today. I hope not. But they would usually contact me, her attorney over there, if something is going on.
Okay, very good.
And that's it.
Okay, Miss Cleveland, did you have any updates that you wanted to provide on Miss Horenstein? I don't think I gave you an opportunity to speak.
No, that's all right, Your Honor. I've received a progress report from Ms. Wusu. She's indicating that Ms. Horenstein is making very good progress. She's on a very good path as far as what their requirements are and her drug treatment court protocol over there. They did tell me that, you know, her upcoming date where they, at minimum, where she could be released for transitional is March 31st. However, she also can stay there as long as April 16th. I had a conversation with Ms. Horenstein. We are discussing some options. I'm still collecting some information about the three options that have been presented to me that I would like to present to Your Honor in staffing, if that's okay. And I do have to do a little bit of investigation before I present the information for the record for you in staffing. I also asked Ms. Wusu if she is available to come into staffing, if she can, when we decide what date we're going to do that. So
wonderful. I'd also like to make sure that Alice J has an opportunity, because I know you're meeting with Alice J. Is that right, Ms. Horenstein?
Yes, she does group here. I have not been able to do any one-on-ones with her since I've been here.
Okay, I'd love for you to do some one-on-ones with Alice J. I need that to happen, okay?
Okay.
All right, and so we'll talk about transitioning, and I'll wait for Ms. Cleveland to make her recommendations and to do her research. Thank you, Ms. Cleveland, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings, anything else for Ms. Horenstein?
Just congratulations, Ms. Horenstein. Good report today. Your work in the program. Our goal for all of our participants is independent living. I'm glad we started out with Mr. Hawkins, because Mr. Hawkins was inpatient, transitional, and now he's back in his apartment. And that's what we want for you. We want for you to get to independent living. It's going to happen. Drug treatment court doesn't last forever. Keep up the good work and be safe. Thank you, Ms. Horenstein.
Thank you.
If I might just quickly add, Your Honor, you are doing a great job, Ms. Horenstein. Keep up that good work. You'll get through this. You will. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Miss Cleveland, what's the return to court date for Ms. Horenstein?
Your Honor, I would like to schedule another Zoom hearing. She is in phase 2, but a Zoom hearing on April 16th, if that's all right.
That's fine. At 8:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. We are all set. Good to see you, Ms. Horenstein. Hang in there. I'm proud of you.
Thank you for the birthday card I got. I was really, really happy about that.
Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Very good. Yes, ma'am. All right. Bye-bye. All right, thank you, Ms. Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I need to just take a quick break and then I'm ready for Deja Ellis. Did you have an opportunity to reach out to Miss Ellis?
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't see what was going on the screen, but I indicated that she has to be appropriate with dress, no headgear, and not in a bedroom. I hope that's not where she was, but I didn't see what was going on.
I just asked her to start a video. Who needs to go into the breakout room with Miss Ellis?
Based on the report that I said.
Well, she's a new intake, is that correct?
No, Your Honor. This is her first scheduled review hearing today.
Oh,
She's been in for about 2 weeks.
Okay, but then there was some information, my apologies. I don't know why I thought she was a new intake, but there was some information that you sent me that's problematic, right, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor. There is some concerns. I had a discussion with her. I believe that the attorneys could kind of restate some of the drug treatment court contract things, but just so you'll know too, I did have a long conversation with her. She indicated she understood, and we corrected some things that she was that could have caused even further problems for her. But the one thing that I noted today, I think I sent you a text message for the attorney and for yourself. That's something that wasn't appearing before, but now it is. So I just want to make sure she's clear on that too.
Okay, and so Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, do you all need to go in a breakout room? Someone should go in a breakout room with Miss Ellis?
Did I hear Mr. Fikens say anything? I'll go in, Judge.
No,
He's really slow on jumping out. I'll go in with a Judge.
All right, Miss Ellis,
I'll
good
go in,
morning to
Judge.
you. I'm going to create a breakout room and I'll have you and Mr. Reed, please accept the invitation to breakout room number 1, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
All right, very good. And so I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back. And I believe that we have one other matter that we need to do while they're in the breakout. Give me 1 second. All right, are we ready on, I believe it was Mr. Hamilton's case. All right, Mr. Hamilton, if you could unmute, please.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. State your full name for the record.
DeMonte Hamilton.
All right, Mr. Hamilton, I have the following. Case number 200-579-3601. How are you this morning, Mr. Hamilton?
Trying to be fine. I'm all right.
You kind of what?
I said I'm trying to be fine. I'm all right. I tested positive for COVID last week. Well, not last week, but the beginning of this week.
Okay, how are you feeling?
I really don't know. My body going through a crazy change. Like my body ain't never felt like this before.
Yeah.
Like I be hot and then I be cold. Like, I ain't never felt like this before.
Okay. Are you staying inside and quarantining like you should be?
Yes, the doctor told, but I really had to go get my check, and I had to go get my check from work, and this was the only opportunity that I had, the ride that I had. So I'm just waiting on the person to come outside and take me back home.
Okay, be safe now. Make sure. Did Miss Robs, is Mr. Hamilton your case?
Yes, Your Honor, he is.
All right. Did he give you documentation supporting his COVID finding?
No, he did not, Your Honor. I requested it. I just learned of this information on today, and I requested the information from Mr. Hamilton.
Okay, so Mr. Hamilton, the reason I'm asking that and the reason Ms. Robs asked you for it is because certainly we don't want you out there spreading COVID, right? And so
Yes,
what
ma'am.
I'll do is suspend your testing, but I can't suspend your testing until you provide that documentation.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, and I need you to do that this morning.
I told her I was going to send it to her this morning.
All right, very good. All right, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. I'm also sorry that nobody else could go get your check and you out there.
Seems like don't
COVID.
nobody want to be around me. I called all my friends. They act like they don't want to be around me.
Of course they don't. I'm talking about go get your check and put it on your porch for you, or put it in your mailbox.
They ain't want to do that. They don't even want to be around me.
Well, you know, everybody's a little spooked a little bit about COVID. So I'm just hoping that you get well, soon. Take really good care of yourself, okay? And get you some rest.
Yes.
Not going to be going to work, right?
No.
Okay.
I think I caught it at my work job.
Did you? Okay. All right. I want you to get some rest and make sure that, you know, if your symptoms change, that you're in touch with a healthcare provider, okay?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
How can I figure out if I got health insurance? Who do I call?
What do you mean if you have health insurance? Do you have health insurance through your job?
No, I don't have it through my job. I think I got it through the bridge card. Yeah, through the state, but I don't know who do I call it? Who do I get in touch with?
Miss Robs, can you assist him with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just tell him if there's a number he can call or go online. I'm not familiar with the process. Okay. And so let's see if Miss Robs can help you out. But there should be, it's probably Medicaid, and you should be able to Google it to find out, do I have Medicaid coverage? Am I covered? And there should be a way for you to dial a number, or I don't know, you know, put your information into the system and they tell you, yes, you're covered, or no, you're not. And so, yeah. Okay. But
Yes.
Miss Robs will see what she can assist you with, if anything. But that's a good start. Google is something else. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You've been staying clean and sober, Mr.
Yes,
Hamilton?
ma'am.
All right. Very good. This is a good time for you to not use any substance, and let's take good care of yourself. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Ross, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Hamilton?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I know Mr. Hamilton has reported, possibly been diagnosed with COVID, and we're waiting documentation to verify this. But there are some concerns, Your Honor, to put on the record in regards to Mr. Hamilton and his testing at JAMS. He did miss testing, Your Honor, and I apologize. I was not here on yesterday or the day before. So if these posted, they posted during a time I was not present. Mr. Hamilton missed testing on March 19th, and he went in to test on March 20th. He tested, but there was little, they weren't able to make out any results. There was not enough specimen. He also tested on March 24th. He tested, but there was not enough specimen for him to for them to get a result. I am here having this concern, Your Honor, due to the reported, self-reported drugs of choice from Mr. Hamilton, which is primary marijuana, secondary crack cocaine, and third alcohol use. I am concerned regarding his testing, Your Honor, and just the inconsistency. He is testing, he's required 2 times per week, but Your Honor, I just say I'm really having some concerns in regards to honesty, if I may just be honest, Your Honor. And I know that I can only go based on what evidence, the factual basis, Your Honor, but so far, you know, there's just been some inconsistency, even with the marijuana results. His last results, the last report I gave, Your Honor, he had a level of 213. They decreased to 199, and then they go back up to 212 in his results. So I'm not an expert in that area, Your Honor, but it does appear to be that there is an increase in usage and that the levels are not decreasing. So I do have my concerns regarding Mr. Hamilton in that way, and I just wanted to make sure that I bring it to the court, and so that this could be something that could be addressed, Your Honor, put on record. And you know, I do know that he is, you know, enduring his medical issues. And again, I would just like to get documentation, Your Honor, to be able to further assist him in that area. But so far, what we have, Your Honor, is not consistency, and I'm very concerned.
Well, thank you, Ms. Robbs. I'm very concerned too, Mr. Hamilton. What's going on with you? Why did you miss a test?
No, I didn't miss the test. I came to test, but I couldn't pee. So they told me to come back in the morning.
No, they can't change my order. My court order is that you are to randomly test.
Every time
Hold on. I need to make sure we get that straight. I don't care what they tell you at jams. My order is that when your color is called, you must test. And nobody can change my order other than me. So if somebody's giving you some bad information, you better stand up and tell them that's not what the judge told me to do. And why can't you use the bathroom when you go to jams?
The guy be watching me.
They have to watch you.
I mean, I know that, but it's just like I can't. It's uncomfortable for me to, like, I can't pee when you watch me. So for me to pee, I have to pee like real. I have to wait to pee real bad, and then I go up there. But the last couple of times I've been going, I just been going because I ain't been trying to be late or anything. So I go up there, and he'll watch me, and I really can't pee. Like I cannot pee. Cannot pee.
Mr. Hamilton, let me say this. Let me say this. You in this process, and you put yourself in this position. Our standards for testing requires observation. It is not optional. It requires observation because people do all kinds of things. So that is the requirement for testing, that it must be observed. And so you're going to have to work your way through that. Have you been going to your outpatient treatment?
Yes, ma'am. Been going to outpatient, my NA, my therapist. I've been seeing my therapist. I see him every week.
Okay, maybe you might want to mention that because that's going to cause you some problems. You cannot miss a test and then go. So really, we haven't gotten any test results on him, right, Miss Robbs?
No, we haven't, Your Honor.
We don't know what you're doing. So when I don't have test results, you leave me in a position to assume. That's not a good position, and that's not a position I like to be in either, assuming.
I don't even got time to even do nothing. I just not let alone smoke some weed.
I'd love to believe you, but that's not what the last test result shows. I'd love to believe you that you're not using any other substance, but I don't have any test results that could tell me otherwise. So you've put yourself in a bad situation. And so look, here's where I am. Today, this morning, Ms. Robs, within the next hour, I need to have you to verify that he has a positive COVID test. If he doesn't give you that information, Mr. Hamilton, we have a problem. We have a problem. We will have a really bad problem. And so, and then once that test comes in, Ms. Ross, because I don't want him doing the spread, I'm going to suspend his testing for, let's do a week at a time, 1 week. And then we'll go from there. If I don't get a read from you with respect to your testing, if I don't get a confirmation, Mr. Hamilton, I'm probably gonna have you come in on Monday.
You will have one. I'm about to take care of it.
Okay, I need you to get it to us. Look, Mr. Hamilton, we're here to help you. I know it's not easy. I know it's not.
I ain't gonna lie, Judge. I got a lot going on. My little brother just got killed yesterday in front of the Rouge police station. I probably seen it on the news.
No, I didn't see, but I didn't watch the news yesterday. I was on information over.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on, but I understand it ain't got nothing to do with you. I still got to do what I got to do. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot going on. I got people. I understand you, Judge. I'm gonna just do what I got to do. It ain't nothing to say. And I'm really in a jam right now. Yes.
Hamilton, let me say to you, I'm very sorry to hear about your brother being killed. I am. But this is what I need you to understand while you're with us, is that we understand that things are going to happen while you're with us, but this is a great time to be sober. Because when things like that happen, people generally want to use, right? To numb the pain. Am I right?
Yes.
Have you used anything? I need you to be honest with me.
So I just hit a blunt. I did hit a blunt.
Okay. Thank you for being honest.
You're welcome.
And I understand that you hit that blunt because you want to numb the pain. Did you use anything else, Mr. Hamilton?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So here's the thing. That's why it's so important for you to test. And if you are not seeing your therapist in person, which, you know, everybody's doing telehealth right now, I need you to connect with your therapist today by way of telehealth or telephone. Okay?
Okay.
Because they can help you to talk through some of the things that you're going through. They can help you with urges to want to do some self-medicating or to numb your pain. Because here's the thing, when the blunt wears off, when anything else wears off, you still gonna have that issue there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It won't be fixed, right?
Yes.
So we want to help you to be able to work through what is a horrible time, I'm certain, in your life. Are you willing to let us do that?
Yes.
Are you willing to join us?
Yes.
All right. You have a positive COVID test, Mr. Hamilton?
Yes.
All right. I want you to make sure you get that to Ms. Robbs. Ms. Robbs, I want him to reach out to his therapist, a counselor today. I need him to talk through some things, talk about some things. Because if your brother was killed last night, that has to be very traumatic for you. How old was your brother?
19.
Yeah. And so, Ms. Robbs, let's connect him with some services today. to make sure that we're doing some type of triage to make sure he's not going on a downward spiral, because that's that's traumatic. Definitely is. What else do you need us to help you with, Mr. Hamilton?
That's mainly the thing. Long as if I could just stop smoking and I'm straight. But that's really, I was doing so good until that just happened. Like that just happened and kind of threw me off. I was just doing so good.
And that's why you're here with us, because we understand that life is going to have some challenges. And what we want to do is hopefully expose you to, provide you with some resources and tools so that long after you're finished with us, when life presents with challenges, your first response won't be to hit a blunt. Your first response won't be to do something that could be otherwise destructive to you. That's what we're here for. Okay?
Yes.
I really appreciate your honesty. I really, really do.
Thank you, Judge.
It puts me in a position to be able to help you. I'm not interested in punishing you. I'm interested in helping you. Okay?
Yes.
What questions do you have for me?
Really, that's it. Really, that's it. I don't have no questions.
Right. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Judge, I missed most of the presentation, but I just wanted to tell Mr. Hamilton, I'm sorry for your loss. Work the pro. If he needs grief counseling or anything like that, just open up and let us know. I'm sorry for your loss, and things will get better. Thank you, Judge. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Your
Lord.
Honor, if I might add, Mr. Hamilton, I'll tell you, I went through it myself. Your body's fighting you. You feel like everything's fighting you, but you're a smart young man, and use that smart brain to get through this. Tell yourself the world won't get on you forever. Your body will quit fighting you. You're going to get better. You can do this all. You can. And I feel for you. I really do. But hang in there. This will pass.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Ms. Ross, anything else you want to report out or anything you need the court with? Thank you for giving us that update. Ms. Ross, I appreciate it. Anything else?
Your Honor, per Mr. Hamilton's report, he reports 8 NA meetings, and that he does report, Your Honor, that he has began his outpatient with Mr. Sean Ware at Central City. He provided his email. I sent an email to Mr. Ware to verify enrollment, and I'm just awaiting a report back. But outside of that, Your Honor, nothing else to report at this time.
All right. Very good. All right. And maybe Mr. Ware might be the person you need to reach out to just let, I mean, I want to make sure Mr. Hamilton is learning how to navigate troubled waters. So I need Mr. Hamilton to really reach out. But Ms. Robbs, just be, as you are usually, available to assist him. He asked about Medicaid and he needs to connect with a therapist today.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor. Yes,
All right.
Your Honor.
Hamilton. Ms. Robbs, when am I going to see Mr. Hamilton back?
Your Honor, I have April 9th, 2021.
Okay, very good. And Ms. Robbs, I'm sure we'll talk about him prior to that. If you need to bring him back earlier, that's fine. But for docket control purposes, we'll put it down for April 9th at 8:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If nothing else, Mr. Hamilton, take care of yourself. I need you to get Ms. Robbs that information immediately.
I am.
Okay? All right. And just remember, we're here if you need us. Also, your therapist is there if you need them. The 12-step meeting groups are there. You have a couple of resources that you can tap into while you're going through this traumatic experience, okay? I want to encourage you to use them.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Take care. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. let's do Miss Ellis. Miss Ellis, if you could unmute for me, state your name for the record.
Asia Ellis.
All right, Miss Ellis. Someone read Miss Ellis's case number into the record. It's cut off on my printout.
Can do it, Your Honor.
Okay.
She has a transfer case of X095887 and a 36th District Court case of Z80660881.
All right. Thank you. All right, Miss Cleveland, I'm going to let you get started or present with respect to Miss Ellis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Ellis has been admitted to our program on March 12th, 2021. This is her first scheduled review hearing before Your Honor. Ms. Ellis is currently working to get her transitional plan, her drug treatment court plan together. She was scheduled to see the Detroit Recovery Project counselor over there, but they had a shutdown over there. I think that was something that we might have discussed in the office before, but they had a shutdown, so her appointment was moved to today. So she does have a 12 noon appointment, and this would be her first time to go see them or to get on Zoom to see them. She has been doing her 12-step. She is testing. There has been a few things that have come up with her testing. Some of the things we discussed very clearly. I believe that's the other reason why she went into the breakout room with the attorney to make even clearer the requirements of being in drug treatment court. I also have let her know that I'm available to her. She can call me at any time to if she's having any trouble, but I don't know if she understood that when these things were kind of unfolding. So right now she has my contact information and she is making contact with me. So those are good things. Those are favorable for her. So she's the beginning of the program. We're working all of these things out together, and I'm just letting you know some of the things that are happening with her today.
All right, very good. All right, and so Miss Ellis, you've not been with us a long time, and so you have a little bit of a hiccup, but it sounds like Miss Cleveland was able to get you back on track fairly quickly. And so, how are you feeling about the program so far?
So far I feel good about it. You know, at first I was a little upset because, you know, like it had a lot of requirements and I kind of didn't know if I could do it. But I feel really hopeful that I can. You know, it's not hard at all. And I feel like it really is helping me. It's helping me save more money. It's helping me stay focused. My mind has been clearer. Yeah, so
All right. And so, and you're going to see as you progress in the program, Miss Ellis, things are just going to get even better. They are.
yeah.
You're going to have some more insight about, okay, I'm a different person. I'm doing things differently and I speak differently. I want more. I have more drive. Just be patient with yourself, okay? And
Yeah.
work the program. You can do it. You definitely can do it. And I know it seems like a lot, but we do it in phases. And that first phase can be sometimes the most difficult phase, right? But
Yeah.
everything is designed for you to be successful and for you to leave us on a path of recovery. And so I hope that you're still committed to work with us to do that, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, you went in the breakout room with Miss Ellis.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very much for allowing me to go into the breakout room and talk to my client. We did talk. I talked to Miss Ellis when she signed the contract 2 weeks ago, and we talked today about drug court requirements. I advised her not to get overwhelmed. I'm proud of the fact that I believe she had negative tests for marijuana, so she doesn't have any marijuana in the system now, and that's good. This is her first test. I advise her not to get overwhelmed. Drug testing, counseling, 12-step meetings are what we're looking at level 1. We talked about drug testing, not drinking too much fluids before the test, and the importance of drug testing. I think she understands, Judge. Again, I'm pleased with the fact that she has no marijuana in her system. She's negative, and I commended her for that. She is new to the program. This is her first uh, meeting with you, 2 weeks into the program, and I know she can do it, Judge. Just don't get overwhelmed and work the program. Thank you, Judge. She's a nice young lady, Judge.
She
So
is.
young. I
Yes.
talk to her and I can flash back 50, 60 years. Thank you, Judge. I'm through.
Mr. Vikings.
Your Honor, I once again, I'm left speechless with Mr. Reed, but I certainly want to say, ma'am, I appreciate, you are new to this program. I appreciate your honesty about concerns like you couldn't do it, and now you're seeing that you can do it. And that's great, because a lot of people do get overwhelmed. They think it's hard, and it is hard. We ask a lot of you, but it's all doable. And please reach out to anyone if you feel you're in a spot where you can't test or something else is happening. Reach out and talk to somebody. Talk to your case manager. I think they'll guide you through it. They'll help you any way they can. It's keep up the good work. You can do this. I know you can. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Do you have any questions today, Ms. Ellis?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Cleveland, when do you have Ms. Ellis coming back to see me?
Your Honor, I have her scheduled for Fridays. It's going to be April 9th, 2021, because that's the day that she doesn't work. So she would probably have to stay on the Friday docket.
All right, very good. So Friday, April 9th at 8:30 a.m. Okay, Ms. Ellis?
Oh, I did actually have one question.
Okay, what is it?
So I know one of my cases was transferred from Judge Ford, but I still have a court date coming up because of that. And my attorney, she took a COVID shot. So I don't know if that'll be pushed back, but it is already transferred, because I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that court date, because I haven't been able to talk to my attorney.
All right, Ms. Drew, I have the transfer case, and then there was another 36 court case. Can you see if there's an additional case with Judge Ford? Or did we?
I sure will.
Bring it out?
I'll look. Okay, let me check right now. Okay, let's see. Well. DA, okay. Let me make sure this is date of birth 11/15/90.
No.
No, okay. Let me make sure this is you. Okay, Ellis. Oh.
All right. So Ms. Drew, let's get that together and let's let her know while we're doing that. I'm gonna call the rest of my docket. Just hold on, Ms. Ellis, let's see, give Ms. Drew an opportunity to look it up, okay?
Okay, but I know they did spell my name wrong, so I don't know if that's why it's an issue.
Yeah, it might be because I do not see another case but the one that she has with us in her transfer case. How's your name spelled?
I'm not sure how they spelled it, but my attorney has all that paperwork, but I can't get in contact with her.
So you don't have a case number for the case for Judge Ford?
Mm-hmm. Let me check.
Let's do this. Let me have the court reporter, if you could put the office number in the chat, or Miss Cleveland, reach out, and then you all can do that offline to find out what went on and let me know. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. So I have left on the docket, I have Byron Smith, 1504-630801. Mr. Smith did his 90 days in the Wayne County Jail, and he is being released on today. I have Christopher Artis, case number 20061735501. Mr. Artis was scheduled to come in and finish his assessment with the mental health court case manager. He is going to return for presentation to this court on March 31st. Is that correct, Ms. Drew? March 31st,
Yes.
2021 at
Yes,
9:30?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. And then the last matter that I have on my docket is for Carrie Lynn St. Charles, case numbers SP 925-6111 and case number U24479-015.
Your Honor, that's my case, and she is actually scheduled for a face-to-face today after court. But her next court date would be April 16th, 2021 via Zoom at 8:30 a.m.
Wonderful. All right. Did I miss anything on the docket?
Judge,
No, ma'am.
I have the case. I have the case number for Miss Ellis, Judge Ford's case number if you need that.
Yes. You give it to Ms. Drew at this time?
Yes, it's Z as in zebra. 8066081.
That's on our docket.
That's on out, yeah. Yeah.
That's, Your Honor, I think that's the only additional case that she had. And I saw in the ROA notes that it had a date scheduled for Ford in April, but then we took her in as an intake. So our court is reflected in the ROA notes as well.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And she's also missing the letter I out of her name. So it's D-A-J-A-H. Miss Ellis just reminded me about that.
D-A-J-A-H.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the correct spelling of her, wait a minute, the correct spelling of her name is D-A-I-J-A-H?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Let's correct her name in the system because she does appear twice on my docket with two different spellings of her first name.
Okay, I'll make the corrections.
Okay, very good.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Ellis. You're in good shape, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And so on that other case, though, that OWVI, is there a plea on that case?
Yeah, my attorney got it to a OWVI.
Right, so you did take a plea on that one. I'm just making sure. All right, you're good. All right, and
Thank you.
safe.
You too.
Thank you. All right, very good. Am I missing anything else?
No, Judge, I just want to add something on the Byron Smith case. I know he did his 90 days in jail. He does have a warrant in the system. He has some cases pending, and they were in Judge Blunt courtroom, and he was in custody at the time of the court date. So it's a warrant in the system for, he got like three pending tickets and one warrant. He had a scheduled court date for March the 5th, but he was in custody. So it was a warrant that went out. So I just wanted to.
Yes, but you'll have to get with Judge Blount on that.
Okay.
As to whether Judge Blount will remove it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. All right, everyone. I am available. I'll be available at 11:55. I have an 11:20 to 11:55. You all can reach me by cell or by email.